starting the series of teachings on church security. Security in the place of worship. What do people think or say about security in the place of worship? There is often a sense in a religious community that security is bad for the image of the place of worship, or what it will somehow scare people away. The belief that God protected the church was widespread enough in 50 to 70 years ago that many criminals were even afraid of doing evil acts on churches. Theological questions. Are we lacking faith? Has God stopped protecting his people? Today, the general mindset and the level of respect have drastically dropped. Neither in the same respect of those of different persuasions, whether political stand, social issues, or religious beliefs. Is it biblical to have security in the place of worship? The answer is yes. Consider the following scriptures. Nehemiah 4:9. Throughout the Old Testament, God protected on his warriors to fight the battle and protect the people. Nehemiah 4:16-17. When the Jewish faithful were rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem, they were asked to pray, to watch, and work. Half of them were working, and the other half were holding spears, shields, bows, and arrows. Are there a serious security ministry in the place of worship? The answer is yes. The Jewish community has a very well-developed and professional organization such as Secure Community Network, SCN, and Anti-Defamation League that dedicated to monitoring threats and providing education about the threats and advice regarding security. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, LDS, also has a very well organization and well-connected security department that provides information and security advice and assisting congregation worldwide. Who are the possible threats to the church, internal and external? Individuals who are illegal drug users, other medical individuals, over-medicated individuals, alcoholics, domestic disputes and abusers, Antichrist, anti-religious extremists, radical Muslims, to mention a few. Protesters also sometimes becomes disruptive. Why have security ministry in our place of worship? Churches are soft targets for a number of reasons. Open to the public with open access to anybody during service. Most churches have no security ministry. All clergy and are representative of the place of worship and can be a target for that reason. Criminal activities, including deliberate actions intended to harm others, is on rise. I like what one pastor said. His church does everything they can to ensure the safety of their congregation. They have even constructed bulletproof pulpits and magnetic gun mount. They also have medical trauma bags and security cameras throughout the building. He says he would rather people be safe, even if it makes some people uncomfortable. Are there attacks which have been committed in the place of worship? The answer is yes, a big yes. On July 1st, 2012, masked gunmen attacked two churches simultaneously in Garissa. Central Cathedral AIC Church. On Sunday, 29th April 2012, an attack took place in God's House of Miracle Church in Ngara Estate in Nairobi. 12th July 2019, armed thugs robbed Sakina Church in Makongeni, Nairobi. Killed one worshipper and injured others. July 2012, Nairobi Lighthouse Church robbery. This is a mother of all robberies to have been committed in Kenya churches. At least 15 robbers stormed the church, which is based near Nairobi City Stadium, and swept pockets of the believers, empty broad daylight. Check out the video on courtesy of KTN. We had Likoni Church tragedy, just to mention a few. So what should we do? Target hardening in our place of worship is essential. Secure blessings and support from pastors, pastoral team, staff members to start a safety and security ministry. Get good information and guidelines about setting up the team and training. Physical security measures all over the premises. There are 5 steps to follow. Identify the right people among the congregation with biblical and task specifics. In the Bible, 1 Timothy, therefore, an overseer must be above reproach, the husband of one wife, sober-minded, self-controlled, respectable, hospitable, able to teach, not a drunkard, not violent, but gentle, not quarrelsome, not a lover of money. Number 2, recruit. Attend and pass initial orientation and training. In Daniel 1, 2-3, King Nebuchadnezzar wanted the social elites, captives from Jerusalem, to be oriented to the culture of Babylon so that they could even serve in his government. Interview. Daniel and his friends were interviewed by the king. They were to stand before the king. The chief of eunuchs brought them before Nebuchadnezzar. There are specific questions which can be asked of people contracted in the reference check. Number 3, train. Qualities of church security team, restrictions, ethics and conduct, team priorities, understand the 3 key roles. In the Bible, for Ezra had set his heart to study the law of the Lord and to do it and to teach his statutes, rules, deploy, staffing, allocation. Staffing is allocation and duties per every area. Main entrance, parking area, entrance to the sanctuary, inside the sanctuary. Number 5, pastors, elders, and senior staff will need to make a long-term commitment to training, funding, and making the team as attractive as possible. It is not right to refer church security as bouncers. A bouncer, or a doorman, or a supervisor, or a cooler, is a type of security guard employed at venues such as bars, nightclubs, ranches, concerts, and criminal gang activity high-risk areas. Their duties are to provide security, check legal age, to refuse entry for intoxicated persons, to deal with aggressive behavior, or non-compliance with statutory establishment rules. Bouncers are usually large persons who display their strength and size. What are the key roles of security ministry? 1 is observation. Observe people and the environment continuously and purposefully. This is regarding concealment, suspicious activities, counterintelligence. B, assessments. Based upon the observation, make reasonable evaluation and the potential for harm. C, action. Based upon information available, determine the appropriate response that matches the training level and capability of the team. Prevent violence from getting worse. Handle non-violence disruption through intervention, communication, containment, and diversion techniques. And get police assistance if appropriate for the situation. Also, we act as CPOs, ensuring the safety, physical comfort, and peace of mind of the principals, bishops, and pastors. Conclusion. Our security challenge. Let's have a balance between security and preaching the gospel. Be knowledgeable, be realistic, be willing and able. Be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, sprawls around like a rolling lion, seeking someone to devour. Thank you for listening. My name is Victor Ngare. Started practicing a church security in the year 2004 at Breakthrough Chapel International under Pastor Wally Joseph. Currently, one of the instructors in Deliverance Church International. Thank you.